people in this life who are genuinely happy being single, and I think that's great. But it sucks when you're not one of them, when you're a hopeless romantic, such as myself, and it just never seems to happen for you. And I don't mean that in a codependent way, because I think you would have to have a dependent to be co-on. Or you would have to have a co to be dependent on. And I'm chronically single all the time. So this isn't coming from I'm not like a serial dater that's no, this is coming from someone who's very consistently single, very, very consistently single. And I mean years and years and years. And I don't love it. And I think it's great that people love it. And I'm sure in some weird way, this will be tied to my self-worth or probably some stupid fucking childhood trauma. I don't know. I'm going to talk to my therapist about it today, but I want to fall in love. I really do. And whatever, that's chuggy or embarrassing, or it is what it is, but I do. I want to find my person. I want to have someone to share my life with. And it just seems like I'm 27. It just seems like everyone around me has found it. Whether it's great or not great is, none of my business, but it's something. And I just consistently have nothing. And I'm not the type of person that can settle and just deal with bare minimum, or this person kind of pisses me off, but I'll go with the flow. I'm not I want the real thing. I've had it before. I was really young, but I felt I know what it's like to be in a deep love with someone who's your best friend, and it's the best feeling in the world. And I just have this deep, embarrassing fear that I will share with my burner TikTok, that I will never fall in love, that I will never have that deep love again. And that is truly my greatest fear. And I don't know. I'm obviously I'm not gonna stop trying or whatever, but I guess just if anyone out there also has this fear, I see you and I'm with you and I feel you, because I think we're surrounded by people who are in relationships. It's always people in relationships or serial daters or what the fuck ever that have so much advice on how great it is to be single and enjoy your time, or it's please, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't fucking get it. You're always doing something. You haven't sat with yourself for 2 seconds. I've sat with myself for 10 fucking years. Trust me, I've earned the right to say, hey, I'm ready. And I don't think that that's some extension of me not loving myself. I think it's the opposite. I think I love myself enough to know that I am ready to love someone fully and to want that to be reciprocated and to feel that I deserve it. Today is just one of those days where I'm just exhausted. I'm just tired of being alone. I think there are people in this life.
Listen, I'm just going to speak to just a couple of the things that she shared. And the first thing I want to say is it's okay to be frustrated. It really is. It's really okay to be frustrated. And this is something I've learned later, should I say more recent years, that in that frustration in our lives is an opportunity for us to really get to the root of who we are, why we're feeling what we're feeling, and we're able to really dig deep at why we're looking at things the way we're looking at things. There's a lot of introspection that can happen, and it's okay to be frustrated. It really is. It's okay. It's okay. It can put us on a path of where we need to be. I mean, I've experienced it myself. The next thing I'll say is I think she's in a great space to to pray. It's like prayer is a perfect time to express what's really going on within. It really is. And I think so much of what social media has given an opportunity to has been taken from another place, right? What I mean by that is where she's on social media expressing this frustration, she could be talking to an intimate group of people who care deeply about her and who know her and who see her and understand her more than just the world that she's, sending this video out to, that can literally speak into her life. Most importantly, she can be praying. Like, I'm not saying like all you do is pray, but this is something that she can literally lay before God. I'm telling you, I understand the frustration. But let me tell you this as well. Prayer has helped me leave my frustration before God, and feel like a sense of peace. Like, whatever's gonna happen is gonna be okay. Well, and if I'm not sure what's gonna happen, one thing I do know is I feel relieved. So having an intimate group of people to talk to where you don't have to express these things online, because there are actually people who prey on these emotions of individuals. Like, they see what you write, they see what you say, and then they'll come into your life and literally talk to you in a language that speaks to everything that you feel like you've been wanting. And they'll play you, they'll take advantage of you, or they'll give themselves access to you, your time, and they really don't have any interest of giving you what you need or desire. Is really more of to take from you. So prayer and friendship is good. And the last thing I want to say about this is fear is dangerous. It's so dangerous. So many platforms on social media, online, they move with like this abundance of fear. Because fear is powerful. It gets people moving and shucking and jiving in ways that they can take advantage of you. It's really scary, because fear can consume us so much so that we start acting out of fear. We start perceiving things from fear. We start removing ourselves from action, all because of fear. So what could get her to a place of relationship, fear could be hindering that. And I can't speak for her. I think she said she was 27, and it sounds like she said she's been single for 10 years. So it sounds like her last boyfriend was at the age of 17. What does she know about love at the age of 17? And that can be questioned, but when someone treats you well, no matter what age you are, when someone treats you well. But fear can get in the way and distort what love really is. And even it can distort what's right in front of you. Fear is dangerous. So I would say, if, like her, you are afraid that you won't ever have an opportunity to be married and be loved and give love, it's time to pray. It's time to get with the people who are in your life that I would say that are grounded, that I would say are older and sound and either are married or have been married before, and share these feelings. Tell them how you're tired of being alone. Articulate to them exactly what you're feeling so that they can speak into your life, and pray. God can either, guide you on who to talk to, or you can leave this burden at God's feet. There are people who are married that are alone. And I'm not saying this to deflect, but I'm saying loneliness and being fearful is not just a single thing. It happens even in marriage, in relationships. So addressing this fear is big. Learning to pray is big, it's important. Learning to speak intimately to people who love you so that they can speak life into you and pray with you and do life with you, that's important. She mentioned that this was her burner TikTok, which means it's not her real TikTok. It's just one that she uses to get on there and talk in disguise, so that like the people who, like maybe her job or something, like people who like really know her that she don't want to share this with, they don't get to see it. But using your burner TikTok like really shows that you really want to express this. You really want to get this out. So to me, it makes it even more evident that she needs an intimate group or person or, church family or just time with God himself to really vent and to really be, reminded of promises, because she said it's not a value thing per se. So, but reminded of her worth and that God has not given her the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So she doesn't have to be afraid of being alone forever. She doesn't have to be afraid of not being married, but she can find peace in trusting that God will be with her no matter what happens, single, married, or not, like no matter what. But I totally get it, and it's okay to be frustrated. And I know sometimes as Christians we can be thrown off by profanity, and when I was a younger Christian, I would be more thrown off by it. But I've learned that in my walk, like yes, it's not healthy. The Bible speaks against bad language. However, I also learned that there are times in believers' lives that, because I'm not sure if this young lady is Christian or not, but I just want to speak to this, that there are times where you can become so deeply broken, so deeply frustrated, so angry, so hurt that you begin to say things. I mean, and even, in the Bible, Peter cursed, I'm not saying it's okay to do it. Hear me clearly. Hear me good. I'm not saying it's okay to do it, but I'm saying that like when emotions get built up and pain is sitting there, it's, sometimes what's in the heart will come out. And but I'll say this, it just doesn't turn me off. It just really allows me to understand that there's some pain there really deep. And hopefully she can find herself some close friends, some counselors, some therapists, and most importantly, some time with God, and pray to really, really lay that at the altar and get the help and find the hope that she needs. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm gonna tag the original creator in the description, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. All right.